left my sins on the motel floor, crossed by the bed, Bible torn. The radio hums an old refrain about love and loss and the price of pain. My name don't mean much these days, it's just a whisper the wind betrays. I've run from ghosts and neon lights, but the mirror don't disguise. Every mile's another prayer I waste, every scar's the past I face. The devil's patient, waits his time, he rides beside me down the line. Midnight dust beneath my wheels, faith is gone, but the pain feels real. Wind keeps singing where I bled, all my saints and demons fed. Midnight dust, I'm riding blind, trying to leave myself behind. Midnight dust. Loved a girl with a silver tongue, she could make the cold wind sung. But love don't last where shadows sleep, and promises are hard to keep. She says, someday you'll face your crime, when you run too long you cross the line. Then she turned her hair on fire, walked away from my desire. And now her voice is on the air, every town I hear her there, like a ghost on the FM band, haunting me from another land. Midnight dust beneath my wheels, faith is gone, but the pain feels real. Wind keeps singing where I bled, all my saints and demons fed. Midnight dust, I'm riding blind, trying to leave myself behind. Don't speak, they only stare at a man who's gone but still not there. And if I die before I sleep, bury me where memories creep. The desert hums like a broken hymn, the horizon fades, the night grows dim. Ain't no mercy in the wind, just the sound of where I've been. A home ahead, but half my heart already dead. Can't turn back what's carved in stone, some road you ride alone. The dust is thick, my breath runs thin, time to pay for where I've been. If redemption's out here in the night, then Lord, let it take my fight. Midnight dust beneath my wheels, faith is gone, but the pain still heals. Wind keeps singing where I bled, all my dreams and demons fed. Midnight dust, I'm riding blind, but I found my soul this time. fire burning in the canyon low. Been there since the blood and snow. Every man that walks that road leaves behind the weighty old. I've seen the sun fall black and cold, heard good men lie and cowards bold. My hands are cracked, my will is torn, but I was raised by the wind and warm. The night don't sleep, it just observes every saint that lost his nerves. You can pray or you can run, but you'll face what you've become. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. I buried love under red clay ground. Ain't no peace in the way she drowned. Her voice still rides that midnight rain, soft as mercy, hard as pain. They say forgiveness has a price, but I done paid it once or twice. If heaven's gates are locked tonight, guess I'll camp just out of sight. The smoke rolls slow, the whiskey thin, each sip burns where she's been, and every hymn I try to sing turns to dust before the spring. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. If I die before I see the sun, tell the world my race was run. I never knelt, but I still prayed, and every road that I betrayed. The wolves don't hunt for blood alone, they howl for sins we call our own. And when the dark begins to fall, they'll answer for us all. Now the fire's low, the night is deep, and I'm too tired to lose or weep. The road behind, the road ahead, both are made of what I bled. So let the wolves come take my name, they'll find it written in the flame. And when the dawn turns pale and blue, they'll howl my story true. We all go home. The wind was cold on the Rio line, blood on my boots, whiskey and time. I buried my name in the desert sand and left my sins in a stranger's hand. They say you can't outrun the past, but I've been driving hard and fast. Every mile's a confession made under stars that never fade. The smoke still hangs where I've been, every prayer smells like sin. And when I hear that coyote cry, it sounds like the truth I can't deny. Under the graveyard sky I ride, with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Ain't no preacher on this trail, just the wind in my own veil. Graveyard sky burning wide, I keep moving, I can't hide. Drifter by the canyon wall, he said, son, pride'll be your fall. I gave him fire, he gave me doubt. Said freedom's something you can't shout. We rode for days through dust and pain, talked about loss and what we'd gained. Then he vanished at the break of day, and the wind just whispered pray. I've seen angels break their wings and thieves crowned like kings. So don't tell me what's wrong or right, I've seen both sides of the night. Under the graveyard sky I ride, with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Every shadow knows my name, every sin's a flame I claim. Graveyard sky burning wide, I keep moving, I can't hide. Let it be where the west turns blessed, where the sun bleeds gold on stone, and a man can die alone. The dust don't care for mercy's hands, the law just draws its crooked plans. And every tear I've ever known was carved from steel and bone. Now the sky's gone black with rain, and thunder hums my name again. I see my face in the lightning's glow, a man too proud to let it go. So dig my grave where the river bends, where the wind still carries friends. And when the night begins to die, let my soul join the graveyard. Straight under the graveyard sky I ride, my truth and shame collide. Every scar a star I've worn, every loss a man reborn. Graveyard sky, fire high, I'll ride till I testify. Under the graveyard sky I'll find my home. I'll find my home. I was born with a storm inside, raised on whiskey and wounded pride. Mama cried, boy, you're bound to break. I said, freedom's all I'll ever take. I've buried truth under motel beds, slept beside the words I left unsaid. Every town's a different sin, and every door lets darkness in. There's a shadow on my backseat floor, been riding with me since '84. I ain't running from the law this time, just the echoes of my crime. On the graveyard highway rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Then he smiled like he already knew that my confession wouldn't do. The wind's my friend, the night's my cell, every song a wish in hell. And if the dawn won't shine for me, I'll find my peace in harmony. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I made, the road remembers, the lie will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. I still see her by the river bend, she waved goodbye, said this ain't the end. But the years rolled on like thunder's breath, and I kept driving toward my death. And you, the road don't care who you used to be, it only asks what you can see. 1,000 crosses line my trail, each one whispers where I failed. Now the engine hums like a gospel choir, and the wheels spin tales of wire and fire. The rear view shows what I can't face, a ghost still smiling in empty space. If redemption's real, I miss my chance, somewhere lost in a midnight dance. But if hell's just truth with open eyes, then I'll meet it with no disguise. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, carry my soul where no one goes. If mercy finds me, let it be in the dark where the lost run free. On the graveyard highway, I'm still alive, just riding ghosts to stay graveyard highway, still rolling on, still rolling on. I was born where the river bends, between the past and where it ends. Mama cried but didn't pray, said the world will take you anyway. By 17 I left that town, with nothing left but going down. My hands were rough, my heart was wild, the Lord forgot this broken child. Every lie I told was true to the man I thought I knew. And every night I drank alone, I built my cross out of stone. Broken horses running blind through the storms inside my mind. Can't be tamed, can't be owned, born to bleed and die alone. Broken horses, wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. Right or wrong, right or wrong. Met a drifting El Laredo town, said he'd been lost but now was found. He carried a Bible torn and stained, said son, redemption's what's remained. I told him I ain't one for grace, too much blood on my embrace. He smiled and said, then right on friend, your story ain't what makes your end. The road don't forgive your name, but it'll teach you just the same. Every scar becomes a song if you ride hard, if you ride long. Broken horses running blind through the storms inside my mind. Can't be tamed, can't be owned, born to bleed and die alone. Broken horses wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. I'm alone, I'm alone. If heaven doors are made of gold, then hell's the stories I've been told. But if there's peace beyond the flame, I'll ride there calling her name. The whiskey burns and night grows cold, every sin's a story told. And when I die, just leave me be with the ghosts that ride with me. Chasing shadows out of sight, the wind still whispers through my mane. Boy, you'll never change your name. But if I fall before the dawn, tell the wind I'm moving on. And when they ask where I've gone, just say the boy's been riding on. Broken horses running blind, leaving dust and sand behind. Ain't no grave can call my home, I was born to die alone. Broken horses wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. I'm alone, I'm alone. Broken horses, they still ride with me. There's a fire burning in the canyon low, been there since the blood and snow. Every man that walks that road leaves behind the radio. I've seen the sun fall black and cold, heard good men lie and cowards bold. My hands are cracked, my will is torn, but I was raised by the wind and warm. The night don't sleep, it just observes every saint that lost his nerves. You can pray or you can run, but you'll face what you become. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. Round in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. I buried love under red clay ground, ain't no peace in the way she drowned. Her voice still rides that midnight rain, soft as mercy, hard as pain. They say forgiveness has a price, but I done paid it once or twice. If heaven's gates are locked tonight, guess I'll camp just out of sight. The smoke rolls slow, the whiskey thin, each sip burns where she's been. And every hymn I try to sing turns to dust before the spring. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling just a lonely child. If I die before I see the sun, tell the world my race was run. I never knelt, but I still prayed in every road that I betrayed. The wolves don't hunt for blood alone, they howl for sins we call our own. And when the dark begins to fall, they'll answer for us all. Now the fire's low, the night is deep, and I'm too tired to lose or weep. The road behind, the road ahead, both are made of what I've bled. So let the wolves come take my name, they'll find it written in the flame. And when the dawn turns pale and blue, they'll howl my story true. Down in the valley of the wolves, time forgives and pain approves. I've been running wild, I've been wrong, still I'm singing my sinner's song. Down in the valley, fire and bone, even the lost find their home. In the valley, we all go home. In the valley, we all go home. I was raised by the hum of the interstate. Mama worked 2 jobs, daddy showed up late. Ain't much silver, ain't much gold, just a fire in my chest and a heart that's bold. Left my home with a guitar case, dust on my boots, no time to waste. She cried, you'll find what you're searching for, but freedom don't knock, it kicks the door. I got a black top heart, it beats in time with the engine roar and a glass of wine. Every scar's a road I've known, every mile's a seed I've sown. I got a black top heart burning wild and far, and the highway knows who we are. I met a girl in Baton Rouge, her laugh was gold that falls on broken beams. If love's a flame, then I was blind. She burned me slow, then left me behind. Years roll by like lines on a map. Every bend just pulls me back. I ain't rich, but I ain't through, 'cause the road still sings, and she does too. I got a black top heart and it won't slow down, bleeding fuel on sacred ground. Every heartbreak paved my way, every dawn still feels like yesterday. I got a black top heart burning wild and far, and the highway knows who we are. I was born where the red dirt runs, underneath the weight of a southern sun. Daddy worked iron, mama prayed for rain. We learned early how to carry pain. Rust on the truck, holes in my jeans, but I've seen beauty in broken things. Dreams don't shine, they grind and fade, but they're worth every scar they made. Rust and glory hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. Seen nights when the whiskey's gone and the pain still sings its midnight song, but I keep driving through the smoke and fear, 'cause every mile brings tomorrow near. My brother's gone, my mother's gray, but I still hear them when I pray. They said, boy, don't you lose that fire, so I fed the flame with sweat and wire. Rust and glory hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. In the dirt if you dig deep enough, and grace in the calloused hands of love. Every wound is just a story told, in rust and glory, young and old. Let the wind remember what remains. is for someone to say he worked hard and he loved that way. Rust and glory, hand in hand, from the factory dust to the promised land. Every scar's a badge, every tear's divine. This old heart still walks the line. Rust and glory through the storm. This is the way a soul is born. Steel on steel, the rails still cry. Another night, another goodbye. Carry ghosts in an old guitar. Every chord knows who they are. Left my home when the harvest died. A bottle of hope and a truck to ride. Mama's voice on a radio hymn fades away like the smoke within. The moon keeps watch, the road keeps score. I keep searching for something more. If I could trade my pride for sleep, I'd rest where the shadows weep. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. She danced where the angels fell. Her eyes were storms, her lips were flame. I never even asked her name. She whispered soft, boy, you're bound to roam, but the loneliest road leads home. I laughed and turned toward the rain. Still hear her voice in the sound of trains. Every promise I ever made got washed away, but the echo stayed. Now the freight hums low, the headlights blur, and I'm still chasing the sound of her. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. Whistle cries like a mother's prayer for the sons that never made it there. And every mile a confession told on tracks of rust, on hearts of gold. I ain't looking for peace no more, just a place to stop, a station floor. If mercy's real, it rides tonight in a freight car full of borrowed light. Dawn bleeds red on a mountain spine. Coffee cold, but I feel fine. There's freedom here in the engine's moan. A man don't need to die alone. So let the wheels ride what I can't say. And smoke and steel and yesterday. If I fade before I wake, tell the wind my soul to take. I'll never find. Midnight freight, roll me true. I'm still out here thinking of you. Midnight freight, keep rolling on. Rolling hard from the borderline. Sun was blood and the dust was fine. Got a pocket full of pain and sin, and a world that won't let me in. Outlaws pray with whiskey hands. Crosses burn in the desert sands. Ain't no saints on this side of night, just broken men who lost the fight. The road hums low like a funeral hymn. Every turn grows cold and dim. If the devil calls, I won't deny. We've shared the same blue sky. The red sky riders riding on through the smoke till the dawn is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone. We were born to die alone. The red sky riders, hearts aflame. Ain't no mercy calling our name. Met a stranger at a bar in Crete. Said he'd sold his soul for me. He asked, you ever feel the burn? I said, hell, we all take our turn. He smiled slow with a gunshot grin. Said, boy, you can't outdrive your sin. Then he left me there in the neon rain with a pocket full of pain. And every mile I've ever bled paints the ground where angels fled. If redemption never comes my way, I'll probably turn the other way. Red sky riders riding on through the smoke till the dawn is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone. We were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame. Ain't no mercy calling our name. Stars look close but never near. They shine on every ghost I fear. When I hear that call to call, I know my back's against it all. The road don't talk, but it don't forget. Every sin you made, every debt you set. And when the red sky starts to weep, that's when the riders never sleep. aflame, still driving under borrowed names. And if I fall before the light, tell my soul I fought the fight. Don't write no stone, don't carve no line, just let the wind erase what's mine. I came from dust, I'll go back true, riding on through red sky blue. Red sky riders riding on through the night till the pain is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone, we were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame, heaven's lost but hell knows our name. Red sky riders, still riding on. Busted boots, blood on my hand, been rolling through this broken land. Got a heart made of smoke and steel, and a soul the Lord can't heal. I've seen towns that forgot my name, played their bar, set fire to shame. Every song's a scar I wear, but hell, I still breathe that air. The road don't judge, it just reminds. Every sin's just borrowed time. You can chase your truth and drown your pain, but both still drive you insane. Rust and thunder, rolling free, ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn, some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire, I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. Barroom eyes and a highway smile, said she'd ride with me for a while. But angels don't last in this dust, they fly away when the wheels kick up. She left a note on the motel sheet, said freedom's cruel but bittersweet. I took my hat and hit the road, left behind what I never owed. The night's my church, the stars my choir, I baptize sins in smoke and fire. If there's redemption, I won't know till the ties lose all control. Rust and thunder, rolling free, ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn, some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire, I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. I buried dreams in motel beds, drowned regret in what she said, but the wind still knows my name and calls it back just the same. The road's a preacher, cold and wise, it baptizes fools and ties their ties. Every sinner it lets ride learns how to live before they die. If I go down in this storm tonight, tell the moon I fought the fight. And when my name still rolling under. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south with no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a coyote moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on the side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins. The road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moon, light my trail through the ghosts and the howling whale. I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon, shine so bright, guide me through this endless night. Said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke. He comes in songs that make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's a war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moon, light my trail through the ghosts and the howling whale. Every mile another fight between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon, shine so bright, lead me home or take my side. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burned feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry. Ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when morning's due, Coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds. I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin. I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. string, chasing ghosts, chasing dreams. Daddy left with the setting sun. Mama prayed till her hands went numb. I learned young how to steal my breath, how to lie just to stay ahead. The law came knocking, the truth ran dry, and I swore I'd live before I die. There's a devil on every road, wearing the face of the debts you owe, and a preacher somewhere down the line saying, boy, your sins look just like mine now. The long road down, it don't forgive. It takes the soul you fail to give. You can pray, you can bleed, but you'll never plan a righteous seed. The long road down through dust and sin, you lose yourself just to begin again. I met a drifter with eyes of coal. Said, son, the world will eat your soul. I said, maybe so, but I'll lead back. He just laughed and tipped his hat. We rode south through desert flames, trading lies, forgetting names. By the time we hit that border town, half of me was already down. Every choice feels the same, just another shade of blame. And every mile, every scar shows you who you really are. The long road down, it don't forgive. It takes the soul you fail to give. You can run, you can hide, but you'll meet your truth on the other side. The long road down, cold and mean, cut you open where you've been. If grace is gold, I spend mine dry. If hope's a bird, it's too weak to fly. But still I walk, head held low, through the fire I've come to know. The road don't end, it just fades slow. You pay the price for what you know. When your name turns into dust, all that's left is what you trust. Turn gray, a lifetime's worth of debt to pay. But I ain't begging, I ain't scared. I made my peace with what's been shared. If you see me on that final ride, don't shed a tear or step aside. Just tip your hat and say out loud, he walked the dirt, but he died proud. The long road down, it calls my name, through fire, dust, and holy flame. I gave it all, I lost it too, but hell, I did what men must do. The long road down, through sin and sky, I'll ride it free until I die. The long road down, don't end, it just turns around. That old road knows my name by heart. Been driving it since the world fell apart. Ash in the air, smoke in the rain, but I keep moving, numb to the pain. Once had love, but I let her fade, chasing dreams that I never made. Now I'm haunted by a southern drawl, in every echo of a midnight call. Gravel and thunder rolling deep, carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam, feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. I met a preacher in a neon town. He said, son, you're too far down. I told him, hell, I've been below, but the devil's just someone I know. Gasoline dreams and a worn-out truck, living on prayers and a little luck. The road don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you how to live. Gravel and thunder rolling deep, carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam, feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. She said you can't outrun your fate, but I was born to ride and wait. If mercy calls, I'll let it ring, 'cause freedom's the only holy thing. The stars are burning, the night is wide, ain't no turning, just a ride. If the Lord's still watching from above, he'll find me driving through what I love. Gravel and thunder call my name, through fire, through loss, through flame. Every mile's a prayer I sing, every roar's a broken wing. Gravel and thunder till I'm gone, the road keeps playing my last song. Gravel and thunder, forever on. Since the morning light, coffee cold but the road feels right. Billboard goes and a radio hum, I'm a shadow man, I'm always on the run. Truck stop talk, same warm smiles, same old stories, different miles. A photograph torn by time and rain, a love that lived but carved her name. When through my window sounds like prayer, I breathe it in, pretend she's there. Every town looks just the same, another bar, another name, miles of nothing, rolling on. Every sunset cuts like dawn, I keep driving just to feel something real behind the wheel. Miles of nothing, sky and sand, still don't know who I am. Love's nothing, sand. Still don't know who I am. Stopped by church in El Paso rain. Lit a match but forgot to pray. The preacher said, son, you'll find your way. But his eyes looked lost that day. Met a drifter playing a rusty tune under the glow of a harvest moon. He said, freedom's sweet, but it cuts you deep. And peace ain't cheap, boy, peace ain't cheap. So I keep my wheels on broken lines, chasing ghosts of better times. And when the silence starts to bite, I let the engine drown the night. Miles of nothing rolling on, every truth I had is gone. I keep driving just to feel something real behind the wheel. Miles of nothing, dust and bone, still don't know where I'm going. Sometimes I see her by the riverside, barefoot smile, nowhere to hide, but she fades like smoking light. Just another ghost tonight. Gas gauge low, horizon wide. The road don't care, it just provides. My rear view holds the things I've lost. The road gives truth, but at a cost. If heaven's real, it's paved in dust, and God still drives a Ford like us. I meet him where the blacktop ends, shake his hand like an old friend. But not the same. Miles of nothing fade to gray, carry my soul far away. Every tear and every mile worth the pain, worth the trial. Miles of nothing, dust and bone, I've been lost, but not alone. Miles of nothing is everything. Smoke on the ridge, sun bleeds red. Dust and silence fill my head. A lifetime written in the lines I wear. 1,000 ghosts still breathing air. My boots remember every lie, every road that passed me by. A pistol sleeps by my side, and a prayer I never tried. The road ain't mercy, it don't forgive. It only asks how much you'll give. And I've given blood and time and name, still the wind just sounds the same. The last trail home, it's calling me through the smoke and memory. I've ridden hard, I've sinned in style, but I've been gone for quite a while. The last trail home, dust and bone. Lord, don't let me ride alone. I've seen angels with the devil's eyes, watched the truth wear a cheap disguise, drank with thieves, slept with pain, loved some souls I can't explain. Every town leaves a scar in me, another mark of who I'll be. I don't run, I just fade slow into the dust when no one knows. And if the morning finds my name, let it echo, not in shame. For every wrong that I have done, the road forgave before the dawn. The last trail home, it's calling me through the smoke and memory. I've ridden hard, I've sinned in style, but I've been gone for quite a while. The last trail home, dust and bone. Lord, don't let me ride alone. There's a woman's face in the pale moonlight. She's been with me every night. And when I fall beneath that sky, she'll be the reason why. The desert hums like a preacher's song, been riding too fast, too long. And if this road's my final friend, I'll meet my maker at the bend. Now the dawn bleeds gold on the hill, the wind's gone quiet, the world stands still. A coyote laughs, my heart replies, this is where the outlaw dies. But every ending's just a spark that lights the trail in the dark. And if my name fades in stone, the song will ride on its own. The last trail home, it's calling me through the dust of history. I've ridden wild, I've bled, I've prayed, still the fire never fades. The last trail home, dust and bone, carry my soul where the wild wind's blown. Trail home, I'm riding alone. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south with no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a cold moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard the stars, I count my sins. The road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moonlight my trail through the ghosts and the howling well. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon shines so bright, guide me through this endless night. Met an old man in a border town. He said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke. He comes in songs that make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moonlight my trail through the ghosts and the howling well. Every mile another fight between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon shines so bright, lead me home or take my side. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burned feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry, ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds. I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin. I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. Before the dawn, tell the wind to carry on. Coyote moon, don't fade away, I'll be chasing you someday. Coyote moon. Coyote moon, you still know my name. Smoke on my hands, fire in my chest, running from the law but I can't rest. Every sin's a scar I wear, every road still takes me there. The preacher said, boy, you're bound to burn, but I've seen flames and I don't learn. The good Lord knows I've crossed that line 1,000 times and call it mine. Ain't no angel waits for me, just ghosts that hum in minor key. Every mile I drive at night is another prayer I lost in fight. Ashes and iron, that's my creed, burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, in Shreveport town. Eyes like rain, heart like crown. She said, you can't run from what you are. I said, I'm just chasing my next scar. She left a note on the motel bed, don't let your demons eat you dead. But when the morning kissed my face, the world still smelled like her embrace. The wind still hums her melody through rusted chains and dead oak trees. And though I ride through fire and stone, her voice still calls my name alone. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the devil's song still knows my name. Whoa. I've prayed in bars and desert rain, asked forgiveness, found more pain. But maybe grace don't fall like gold, it comes in nights when you grow old. The road don't care who rides or bleeds, it feeds on all a sinner needs. And when you think you've made it right, it pulls you deeper into known. Stand where the fire began, a broken soul, a lesser man. The smoke still rises dark and slow, but I got nowhere left to go. If I die on this open ground, let my body never be found. Just the dust and the iron remain, where I washed away my pain. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Every scar's a prayer I bleed. Ain't no angel, ain't no crown, just the fire dragging me down. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the road and I, we're both the same. Ashes and iron, it's all that's left of me. That old road knows my name by heart. Been driving it since the world fell apart. Ash in the air, smoke in the rain, but I keep moving numb to the pain. Once had love, but I let her fade, chasing dreams that I never made. Now I'm haunted by her southern drawl and every echo of a midnight call. And gravel and thunder rolling deep carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. I met a preacher in a neon town. He said, son, you're too far down. I told him, hell, I've been below, but the devil's just someone I know. Gasoline dreams and a worn-out truck, stars are burning, the night is white. Ain't no turning, just the right. If the Lord's still watching from above, He'll find me driving through what I love. Gravel and thunder call my name, through fire, through loss, through flame. Every mile's a prayer I sing, every roar's a broken wing. Gravel and thunder till I'm gone, the road keeps playing my last song. Left my town on a Tuesday night, one bag, one heart, one flickering light. Mama waved from the porch so small, said don't let the silence take you all. The river hummed like an old guitar, carried my sins and every scar. I swore I'd make it past the ridge, but I never crossed that broken bridge. Every step felt heavy as stone, every dream was carved in bone. But the river kept whispering slow, boy, the current's all you need to know. The river runs wild, it don't turn around, carries your heart till you can't be found. Wash my name in the thunder sound. The river runs wild, and I'm going down. Met a girl with a storm in her hair, said love's a road if you got the dare. We danced in dust till the morning gray, then she left with the dawn and didn't stay. Found her note on a tavern wall, made me again when the angels call. I drank to ghosts and let her lie, but her voice still cuts like the July sky. Now I chase that river bend, thinking maybe love don't end. It just hides beneath the tide till your heart can't run, can't hide. The river runs wild, it don't slow down, drowns your past, your shame, your crown. Every tear becomes the sound. The river runs wild, and I'm spellbound. Saw my father's face in the stream. He said, son, you're living my dream. But dreams are rivers cold and deep, they give you life and steal your sleep. Years rolled on like midnight trains. I've buried joy, I've carried pain, but every time I see that shore, I hear a laugh forevermore. Now my hands are rough, my hair is gray, still chasing the wind, still losing my way. If I drown beneath the foam, let the river take me home. Runs wild, it don't forgive, takes takes what's gone, lets the rest just live. Every stone, every story, every mile gets washed away but stays a while. He said, son, the water knows your name. It don't judge, it don't blame. Just let go when the current calls. Freedom's found when the darkness falls. The river runs wild, ever wild, carries the lost to the other side. When I'm gone, let it be my guide. The river runs wild, where hearts collide. The river runs wild, and so do I.